Hi everybody, it's Maureen again from Maureen97 Designs, and I have my second order from Hobonichi, and it turns out that it's going to be 2 of 3 because I already placed another order and I think that one shipped already, so it should be here in just a few days. So this time I didn't take it out of the packaging. If you're not familiar, it actually came in this white kind of, I think it's a bag, and they actually seal your box in this bag and they send it by International Express. So to Hawaii from Japan, it actually came really fast. I think they shipped it on either Thursday or Friday, and it's here today, Monday. So I'm just gonna open up this bag and get my pretty box out. And there it is, and I think it's backwards, yes. Okay, so here we go. Of course, it's the same orange box that everybody's been getting, the 20th anniversary box with this really cute little block geometric pattern. And this time I ordered, this first thing is a Weeks cover on cover. I actually ordered the Rilakkuma version of the Weeks from an Etsy seller, and that has actually been sent already, so I should be getting that hopefully soon. And so I ordered it before I placed this order, and it was a little bit cheaper since I was going to order directly from Hobonichi anyway to get the cover on cover from Hobonichi. So I ordered the cover on cover for my Weeks, and I'll share my Rilakkuma Weeks when I get it. And then here's some paper. And then I got more of these Maki Maki washi cards because I am actually in the process of transferring. Hopefully, if I can get enough of these cards, I'm going to transfer every roll of washi I own. I'm going to take a bunch of it on this card, on these cards, and then do away with the rest of it. Either I'm actually going to make it into sample sizes and sell off my whole collection because it's just kind of gotten to be too much and I'm not using it, and I think if I actually have it on these cards I will tend to use it more. We'll see. But so I've been ordering, the max you can order is 10 per order, so I've ordered 10 in my first order, I ordered 10 in this order, and I have 10 more in my third order. I don't plan on ordering any more from Hobonichi directly, and when you order these from Jet Pens, they're actually like twice as much, which is really hard to justify that cost. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna get all the rest of the cards that I need, but we'll see anyway. And then of course I've got my bear. Oh, I guess this one didn't come with the pen. This is just the Not Scary Bear because I got the 5-year Hobonichi. And I'm super excited about this. I have actually had, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, there's something called the 10-year journal, which is basically what the 5-year idea is. It's a big journal. The 10-year journal actually was like a full-size page, like 8.5 by 11. And it actually had space for every day of the year for 10 years. And I bought 2 of those, and I never followed through with them all the way through 10 years. I bought my first one, I forget when, and then I was writing it in a little bit, and then I would stop, and then I'd write some more, and then I'd stop and write some more, and I went back and forth. And finally I got to the point where there were so many big blank spots in it, I kind of just wanted to start afresh. So I ordered another one, I believe it was in 2006. And again, I started writing it and then I stopped. And so at some point I just kind of gave up on that. And I really love the idea of doing it. I just have to be a little more disciplined. And I'm hoping that, you know, with this really beautiful journal, I mean, it's not like a beautiful journal, but with the paper quality the way it is and everything, you know, and I'm using fountain pens, and I hope it'll be just such a joy to write in it that I will want to do it every single day. And this is really neat in case you haven't ordered one of these 5-year planners. This, I got the A5 version, and they give you this little test page in here, which is basically the layout, how it's laid out, where you have the 5 years of writing space denoted on the left side, and then the right side page is just a big grid blank page, so that if you have like runoff, if you need more space than this than you have on the left side, then you can go on and write on the right side. Or if you don't need any extra writing space on the right side, you can, you know, paste in memorabilia here, you can draw, paint, you know, whatever you want in this extra space. So I really like the format of this versus the 10-year journal that I had, because the 10-year journal did have overflow pages, but they were all the way in the back of the journal, and you had to put a page number, like it would be continued on page number 371, and then you'd have to go to page 371 in the back of the book to read the rest of that day's entry. And so it was kind of a hassle flipping back and forth between the entries, and I didn't like that about it. So I think this is a really great idea, that if you want to continue on, you can just continue right on here. And hopefully that will be enough space for you to get out all your thoughts or whatever you're using this for. So anyway, here's the test page, and I'm going to save that so I can test different kinds of pens on it. And this is a really nice sturdy box. Comes with this little, I suppose it's an instructional booklet. Of course it's all in Japanese, but yeah, it's kind of laying out all the different sections, what everything is for, telling you all the different parts of it, because it actually has some sections in the back, like a remember this, gifts, addresses, lists, personal notes, all this extra space in the back that you can use for other things. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping this box. I haven't figured out what cover I'm going to use for this yet, although this is a nice cover, but I definitely want to get something a little nicer and fancier, because I think that will help me want to pull it out every day if it's a really, really nice cover that I enjoy looking at. Until then, well, until next year, of course, this starts in 2019. I'll keep it in this box until then, and even after I have a cover for it and everything, I'll probably keep this box and use it for something, because it's a really nice, sturdy box and such a bright, happy color. So here is the 5-year from 2019 to 2023, and it's got the sort of faux leather cover, which is pretty nice, and then it has the Hobonichi Techo 2019 to 2023, and of course it has the yearly calendars for all of those years, and then after that it starts right in, this is January 1st, and you can see that there's space for writing every year for January 1st, and then this is your overflow page, and then January 2nd, and so on. And let me just make sure that there is a February 29th, which only 2020 is a leap year, so you have a lot of space to write on February 29th of 2020. But I really like this just because, oh, and it has the bookmark, the little ribbon bookmark. I'll probably tie, you know, some sort of bead or something on the bottom there. I really like the format. It looks like enough room to write. I'm still not sure though if I can write in this tiny little grid, like within the space of the grid. It is so small, smaller than what I'm used to. I mean, I can write really small, especially if I have a nice fine point pen, but I'm gonna have to do some testing, and maybe that's where this will come in handy, is that I can do some test writing in here and figure out if I'm going to actually be able to write in those little spaces. Because if I can, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are actually 9 lines per year, and that's a lot of writing you can get in there if you can write one, line by line. So yeah, we'll have to test that out. And then, like I said, there are these extra pages in the back. Here we go, 1231. It's got an extra page per year. I didn't know that. 2019, 2020. I suppose if you want, you can use an index, use this space like as an index to highlight maybe really important things that happened. I'm actually not going to do that though. I ordered the A6 extra weekly calendar. Not the weeks, the small little weekly calendar to serve as my index for this. I'm just going to keep it with my 5-year and jot down a couple notes about what happened every day and then use that as my index. So if I ever want to go back and find something that I've written before, I can go to my little weekly calendar and go through my index instead of flipping through this whole entire book. And especially when you get to, if you get through all 5 years, that's going to be a lot of stuff to look at. So having an index will definitely help. So it has these pages for each year. I suppose you could do memorabilia and artwork on that too. There's this page that says remember this. This 2 pages that say gifts. These addresses for 16 people. And then my lists, you can do lists with 10 items. I suppose you could do favorite songs, favorite books, favorite movies, whatever that is. I'm not sure what this page is. And then here's the place for your personal information in case you ever lose this. But of course, I'm not going to be taking this out of the house, so hopefully I shouldn't lose this. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look into my second out of 3 orders, and I will definitely share the 3rd order with you when it comes in. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.